Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Weekly Win. My name is Ken. I'm joined with my co host, Tim.
Hello, everyone.
Today, we're going to be talking about the Virginia governor race. This will be pretty interesting.
Yes, and for those of you who don't know, we record these on Monday for release on Wednesday, so we actually don't know the results yet, but you listening to will know it. So we're either psychic or we're dead wrong. Let's get right into it.
All right. I have heard from some video. I forget where it is. I might be able to find it and send it to you. We'll see. I'll have to look for it. Basically, there is a poll somewhere that I'll also have to find that has Youngkin within about 1 point or so of Terry McAuliffe, which is kind of terrifying news for them.
Yeah,
it kind of means that Youngkin has better than 50-50 odds of taking this thing down.
yeah. Within a
Tim,
point is within a
what do you
point is
think?
negligible. Honestly, at
Yeah,
that point, it's so neck and neck. Well, as we've pointed out time to time, either on the show or off, there the Democrats aren't in a great spot, especially in Virginia. Uh, Nobody really likes the current governor. Between his views on just about everything, he told parents that they don't deserve a spot or shouldn't have a spot in their children's education, which means that most parents hate him. He's compared himself to Joe Biden and his opponent to Donald Trump, which at this point everyone's like, oh, so we vote for that guy, not you, right? And realistically, this is going to have large waves over the future of the Democratic Party, at least for the next couple of elections.
yeah, pretty well said. It's pretty funny that we are now starting to see kind of the cracks emerging, and we're starting to flip governors and state houses. I find that hilarious. To everybody who was blackpilled and said that you can't win this from the bottom up, well,
Here we
you should
are.
think again.
I think this is interesting because as much as everybody knows that nobody likes Biden anymore, this will be the first electoral evidence of it. Until obviously we haven't had an election since Biden was elected, and this is going to be the first one that is really of note to anybody paying attention. So I think this is going to set the tone for what the next couple of elections look like for Dems and Republicans.
I agree. This is the precursor of what's to come in 2022. If I can get back to something so that I can gloat about here,
Mm-hmm.
the Congress being so divided has definitely not helped Joey B. And like I had accurately said, this would demoralize Democrats and it would energize Republicans. And it looks like it has, at least in Virginia. Maybe not because Joe Biden is failing, but when your governor likens himself to the guy who's currently failing and can't get anything done, you know, it's not a very good comparison to make.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly the best strategy by the campaign team. I think I don't know. I want to say that the Democrats are just delusional enough to think that Joe Biden's still winning, but it I just can't think that they are, you know? Like there's just no way that they actually think that likening themselves as the Joe Biden party is really working for them.
Yep. Yep. I remember telling everybody before we started this little podcast we do, uh, pretty much that this exact line of events, well, maybe not precisely this, I didn't predict every little thing, but kind of generally that this would happen, that Joey B wouldn't get anything done, that he would flounder, look like a failure, people would turn their backs on him, and it would lead to a resurgence of Republican support.
Yeah. That was kind of what we were talking about. I remember this on election night where we were obviously at that point expecting Trump to win, but if he hadn't, it wasn't going to really work out for the Dems.
Yeah, Joe Biden winning is probably the worst thing that's happened to them and their party. They really
Yeah.
honestly should have just punted this presidency away and tried to make something
Rebuild.
else.
Yeah,
But
they should get on for a rebuild year.
yeah, yeah, that's too much work though. We got old people that need to make money now before they die.
And they need power now before they die.
Yeah, pretty funny. Spend their whole lives chasing power just to, right at the end, finally attain some of it. How
Yeah.
ironic.
And yeah. But anyway, back and more on topic of Virginia. I think
Yeah,
that
sorry about that.
no, you're good. I think that the Republicans win this election by about 3 points. Is my prediction.
Wow. 3 points?
Yeah. You got to think
Okay, I
early
assume you
voting.
got some good evidence.
Well, early voting always swings in Democratic favor, but it was stinted by the fact that they're requiring people to go in with like a signature to the wherever they're delivering it, right? So it is a little stinted. However, I think that there's enough people that the Democrats have alienated at this point that the Republicans can win at 3 points, give or take. Like a plus or minus 0.5, essentially.
Wow. It's awfully bold of you.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my goodness.
Well,
Oh, while we're talking about like
history favors the bold.
approvals and percentages and stuff, did you? I know this has nothing to do with Virginia, but I found it pretty funny. Uh, did you hear that Kamala Harris has like a 23% approval rating? I think it is.
Yeah, and they sent her to campaign in with black churches in Virginia because.
Which might be illegal, by the way.
Are you serious? I
Yes.
totally
Yep.
missed that.
Something about churches could lose tax exempt status if they start airing that.
Oh, you know what?
Something about how you can get
Yeah.
charged with like corruption or something.
Yep.
I don't. Really crazy stuff, dude.
Separation of church and state, man. It's a wild
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, Democrats. What about that separation of church and state that you wanted? You don't want Christianity in the government, right?
Well, don't put the government
Isn't
in
that what you
Christianity.
said? Isn't that what you said? That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Ken,
Sorry,
you got any
not for that
predictions?
aside again, but you know.
What do you think?
Gosh. It is honestly 50-50. If you ask me, I've got no way of knowing how this one's going to go. I don't know. It could go Youngkin. I could see that. Or I could see the very, very, very early voting being just enough to get McAuliffe over the end line.
I don't think he had that much personally, but I could see where you're coming from.
What do you think's going to happen?
Like I said, I think Republicans win this by about 3 points, and I don't think it's going to be the wake-up call that Democrats are needing at this point, but I think that this is going to be the canary in the coal mine that some of the more, open-minded Democrats are going to realize, like, oh, we're in a bad spot right about now.
Uh-oh.
Which
We
yes,
hitched
means
our
that
trailer
only
to the wrong ride.
only about 3 Democrats are going to realize that. Yes, I get that, but when I say the reasonable-minded ones, but no, like I said, well, we're going to see tomorrow.
Yeah, we will see tomorrow because like Tim said, today is Monday the 1st, and this won't be released until probably Wednesday the 3rd.
Yeah. Well,
So,
guys,
we'll see.
that about does it for us. We look forward to seeing the results with the rest of you. Other than that, we hope you have a great day and God bless.